Hello everyone, my name is Jayan and today we are the 10th of June and this will be the 91st video that I'm preparing for my Casper test. So as you can see my camera is out of focus. I don't know why, but here we go. I tried to refocus it, but as you can see over here, it doesn't work. So today, I think the weirdest thing that happened was at the clinic everybody was noticing my hair. I guess I've been having long hairs for too long, and everybody is shocked to see me with shorter ones. Also, I have received some cards that was thanking for my contributions in the week of kinesiologists, and it's really heartwarming, and I now I truly understand the importance of the support of a group of people, and how positive people, how you get surrounded with, can truly affect yourself and your mindset. So definitely a lot of appreciations to those kind words, and yeah, I'm very grateful to have this experience. So let's get into the bulk part now. So this time let's try to always remember all parties, try to mention everybody. So the scenario for today is the rent split. You and two friends, Maya and Taylor, went rent an apartment together. Sorry, just let me get the 30 seconds up. Yep. You all agreed to split rent evenly every month, and you discover Maya has been working from home full-time, using more electricity, occupying shared spaces, and getting food delivered multiple times a day, which often leaves messes in common areas. Taylor privately tells you that he's frustrated and feels Maya should be paying more since she's using more of the space and utilities. He wants you to bring it up with her because he doesn't want to create tension. You value both of them as friends, and sorry, I should start this. And the lease has several months left. Okay, so now we're gonna have 30 seconds. This is still out of focus for some reason. Oh, it's getting, okay, now it's getting better. Here we go. Okay, so 30 seconds to think about it. Here we go. Alright, so first question, what would you do in this situation? In this scenario, I will first talk to Taylor, thanking him for letting me know about the situation, and I will express my understanding with regard to the situation. I will say something like, I definitely understand it can be very frustrating seeing the common areas being messy, and also seeing the electric bills go up, and it's definitely understandable to feel that way. I will also try to talk with my other roommate Maya, and it is of course not my intention to blame someone in their back. So I will first approach Maya with a very friendly way, with a smile, and ask her about her current situation, if everything is going well, about the working from home, and I will also be very calmly and but subjectively pointing out that she has been leaving a lot of messes, and to make sure that she take care of what has been left. Well, I ran out of time, so second question. How would you respond if Maya got defensive and said, I'm not using that much more, This isn't fair. If Maya has been getting more defensive, then I will try to stay very calm and avoid escalating the tension between us. Because as a roommate, I value very deeply um, the friendship or the camaraderie, honestly, between us three, because we will be keep living for a while together. However, I will also try to gather some evidence, try to be very subjective to see what has been really increased, and which time segment or which room has been using the most electricity. Or for example, if there has been messes, I will make sure to take some photo evidence so that next time we can have a proof as of a reminder, of course, to make sure that the messes has been cleaned and we keep the common areas not messy and as clean as we can. What would you do if Taylor denies ever complaining when Maya confronts him about it? In this case, I believe if Taylor is denying um, something that he has said, I believe in their thought it might be they want to avoid escalating the situation or um, avoid confrontation with Maya because they still want them as their roommates, but they are just not satisfied with what they are currently doing, and they are trying to find a solution. I will try to separate them to avoid further escalating the situation. I will talk to them individually to ask them what are their goals and what can be made in the common ground, and I will propose them some solutions, and after that we can gather back as a group of three and discuss about any compromises that we can make together, such as changes to how we separate the bills, or is there a possibility of Maya finding a library to work, things like that. Okay, so let's see the answers. Ooh, that's interesting. First, what would you do in this situation? First, I will encourage Taylor to speak to Maya himself. It's his concern, and it's more respectful for him to voice it directly. I understand where you're coming from, but it's better if you bring it up. It's more honest coming from you. I don't want to do the middleman. If refuses, a group remains shared living dynamic. Good time. Okay, so the second part, okay, encourage them to speak. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is something I missed. Okay, so how would you respond if Maya get defensive and said, I will respond with empathy and keep the conversation focused on shared understanding. I totally get that it might be unfair, but it's not about pointing fingers, more about the current arrangement. Just want to talk about responsible for reasonable for people moving forward. Okay. What would you do if Taylor denies ever complaining about it? I'll be honest but diplomatic. I will say to Maya, if Taylor brought it up, he mentioned that he was unsure how to address it, which is why I suggested we all talk. I didn't mean to misrepresent him or to make it seem that he was just his issue. It was something that I've been thinking about too. Then I will speak with Taylor privately and explain that if he brings up concern, he also needs to take responsibility for them. Okay. It's not fair to hide behind others when the conflict arises. Okay. Also needs to take. Also needs to. Okay. Okay, so these two are a little bit more tricky. I think I have like 50% of it, but it can be better. Me and ChatGPT had two different problem-solving methods. I think it's still about cutting down the unnecessary things. Like, I will try to take it too much responsible for myself, I would say. Whereas I should have, let the conflict to the person that brings it up. Yeah. I think that's my big mistake today. And if it's not my problem, say no. That's the thing. Alright.